White Hills and Ronson Group present Facade Without Bad Habits. The innovative facade system developed by the engineers of Ronson Group together with White Hills Company combines the advantages of a suspended rain screen facade, such as effective heat preservation, leveling of uneven walls, durability, and fire resistance, with those of the trim stone, such as environmental friendliness, high strength, low water absorption, frost resistance, and incombustibility. The Ronson rain screen facade with the White Hills trim stone is designed to decorate both newly constructed and renovated buildings up to 75 meters or higher. For the first time, the trim stone is installed on a rain screen facade without grouting. It can be done due to Ronson Group's proprietary form of the trim stone. As a result, the facade is now free of many drawbacks. In other systems, decorative tiles can be installed on a rain screen facade using only grout, which has a tendency to crack. The cracking occurs due to some atmospheric phenomena, as well as thermal deformations of load-bearing frame elements. As a result, the facade of the building becomes extremely untidy. But this is only half the trouble. Moisture penetrates into the cuts located on the upper side of the tile through the cracks, freezes, and gradually destroys it. Design features of the Ronson facade system provide a reliable fixation of the White Hills trim stone. Besides, the trim stone has no places where the water can gather. Rainfall and atmospheric moisture are removed naturally from the surface of the facade, without the slightest harm to the cladding elements. As you may know, wet-type works can be performed at a stable average daily air temperature of at least plus 10 degrees Celsius. Often this temperature lasts for 6 months at most, which means the facing stage can take too long or be delayed, which leads to financial costs and sanctions on the part of the customer. Absence of the wet-type processes allows to install the White Hills trim stone on the Ronson subsystem all the year round, at any temperature and humidity of air, so the work completion term is always maintained. The White Hills trim stone is made on modern production lines in accordance with all the requirements for environmental safety and exclusively from natural raw materials. Due to special configuration of the White Hills trim stone and well-thought-out design of the Ronson subsystem, the installation process is as simple and intuitive as possible. After installing the brackets, insulation, and the main frame, consisting of vertical and horizontal profiles, with the help of a template, a special facade profile is installed, designed to fix the trim stone. The unique feature of the Ronson system is that you can install the trim stone after installation of all profiles. This speeds up work and allows you to protect the cladding elements from damage and contamination. Special locking lances of the profile, which are bent after the trim stone's installation, provides additional fixation of individual elements on the facade. For convenient arrangement of the facade's corner zone, special corner elements of the White Hills trim stone have been developed. In the case of a necessity, a corner can be made by cutting a stone at angle of 45 degrees, after which the corner elements are joined tightly. The unique shape of the White Hills trim stone gives the facade another undeniable advantage. If necessary, individual pieces can be removed without dismantling the nearby elements and then installed back. To remove the tile, you must move it up to the stop using a rubber or wooden hammer. This will allow to bring the locking lances of the profile back to the initial position, after which the tile is taken out from the system. Spot dismantling of cladding elements reduces the physical and time costs for the production of the whole range of works. Thus, the design of the Ronson system allows to replace the individual pieces, to mount the scaffolding to the load-bearing structure of the building at any stage of the cladding process, to implement the communications laying when you need it, even if the facing stage is already completed. The technology of the White Hills trim stone production allows to obtain the optimal structure of the products without micro cracks and open pores, featuring low water absorption of 5% and high frost resistance of at least 300 cycles. The natural components of the White Hills products do not burn out in the sun, so even after 50 years, the facade keeps its decorative properties. The White Hills trim stone has successfully passed all the necessary tests, and being absolutely incombustible belongs to the incombustible group of materials. The system altogether has the highest fire safety class. The Ronson system has successfully passed the test for seismic stability, having obtained permission to be used in areas with seismicity up to 9 points. Structurally defined horizontal and vertical joints of the same width give the facade a beautiful, clearly delineated pattern of ideal brick or stonework. A rich palette of natural, pleasant shades and textures of the trim stone, and the possibility of using voluminous decorative elements, cornices, columns, balustrades, pilasters, allow the implementation of architectural ideas of any complexity. The Ronson rain screen facade with the White Hills trim stone is an ideal solution for creating beautiful, durable, eco-friendly, serviceable, and comfortable buildings.